Well, not surprising, but still a bit jarring. The Mammoth Lakes Town Council today voted to move ahead with bankruptcy proceedings. Sierra Wave Media's Bennett Kessler filed this report on Sierra Wave 92.5 FM immediately after the meeting.
All right. Well, Bob, as expected, at 10:20 this morning, the Mammoth Town Council voted unanimously to pass a resolution that will, in effect, declare municipal bankruptcy. This is not a surprise, but it was a decision that everyone has essentially been sitting on the edge of their chairs for. And it was clear this morning that the council had determined, likely in one of its closed sessions, that this would be the route the town would take, because there was a prepared press release that one of the consultants of the town handed out to the council. In the press release, it was stated that the town council voted unanimously, which in fact they did a few minutes before that press release was handed out. It was a tense moment, and the enormity of the decision was like an atmosphere hanging in the council chambers. Mariana Marashiva Martinez, who has been handling this issue for the town, was introduced by town manager Dave Wilbrecht. She said, "Today is not an easy day for us. We will be making a significant decision." Then she went through the course of events that we all pretty much know about right now, that the town was faced with a nearly $3 million budget deficit, and that the Mammoth Lakes land acquisition judgment of $43 million was the other problem hanging there. She talked about the 60-day mediation process that is spelled out under state law having to do with municipal bankruptcy, and how the town went through that process. Consultants from Fulbright and Jaworski, Zach Clemens, and Bill Greendyke spoke to the council about the mediation process, which they handled. They said it was a very productive process. Of course, all of the town's employee groups and other individuals accepted cuts in pay to accommodate the abysmal financial situation of the town. So once all of that was gone through again, we all again pretty much know about that process. The mediation process ended last Friday, and then, of course, the issue today. Mr. Clements asked the council if they wanted his law firm's recommendation. The council was kind of not sure how to react, but finally they said, "Yes, we do." And he said that they really had no choice but to file a Chapter 9 bankruptcy case and bring up in court how much they would be able to pay Mammoth Lakes land acquisition. That's when Clements handed the council a resolution that would be declaring this bankruptcy and the press release. John Eastman made a motion to adopt the resolution. I believe it was Rick Wood who seconded it, and it was a unanimous vote of the Mammoth Town Council. Mayor Matthew Lehman read the press release to those gathered, and I will note that the council asked if anyone from the public wanted to ask a question or comment, and there was no one. So in the press release, Lehman made it clear that the town will continue to provide services, that they're hoping for a quick bankruptcy process, because if it lasts too long, he said, the town will not be able to recover. But he made it clear that the town of Mammoth Lakes is, quote, open for business. Police and fire, paramedics, and the sheriff, he said, will continue to provide high levels of service, as will other agencies. He also made it clear that Mammoth Hospital, the Water District, and Mono County are not included in this act.
Well, we thank Bennett Kessler for that great report. Please check out our website, sierrawave.net, for the Town of Mammoth Lakes press release, as well as more on this story. Well, we do have some uplifting news from over the weekend. The grand opening of the new Northern Inyo Hospital building. Over 200 people attended the public ceremony Sunday, with Hospital Administrator John Halfin, as well as Northern Inyo Hospital District Board Member Pete Watercott, and others spoke to a happy crowd.
You know, looking back, it was really only 7 years ago, in 2005, that you, the voters, by an overwhelming margin, supported the Measure H bond to make it possible for this endeavor. Taken together, the support building, our state-of-the-art imaging center, and our new main hospital are one of the most significant building projects that has ever taken place in Inyo County. This hospital has had a 100% unified hospital board of directors. And it has been my honor to serve with Dr. John Ungersma, MC Hubbard, Denise Hayden, and Dr. Scott Clark. Our past directors also include Pat Calloway, who's here, Beth Himmelhoff, Peggy Feiner, Jeff Brown, and Dr. Mike Phillips. The person who gets the Lost the Most Sleep award, and we would not be here today without his leadership, is John Helfand. As our CEO, CFO, he was always able to bring solutions and action plans to the board of directors whenever new problems or challenges came up with the project. Really helped in our decision making. I would also like to express gratitude to Turner Construction. Turner carefully managed our project and early on recommended bringing in RBB architects to peer review our building plans. Together, the two saved the hospital district many thousands, probably millions of dollars, while delivering this top quality facility to our community. So thank you, Turner. And we also like to thank the City of Bishop and County of Inyo building inspectors who helped us expedite this project along. We thank our hospital community, including the volunteers working with our fabulous hospital auxiliary and the Northern Inyo Hospital Foundation, organizations that directly support the mission of this hospital. And let us thank our medical and nursing staff and all the employees of our hospital who, in providing the highest quality, compassionate care, have lived up to our motto, people you know, caring for people you love. Just to think that here in one of the most rural, unpopulated counties in California, just a portion of that population, the citizens of the Northern Inyo County Hospital District, has been able to make such a contribution to the future of this community is amazing. For many years to come, this hospital will be a place where our babies will be born, our bodies heal, and at times, also a place of sadness and loss. And through the years, caregivers, patients, families, and friends alike will look back with gratitude to all of us who in the first decade of a new century stepped up to make an investment in our community's future quality of life. This is civic patriotism, and it is summed up in the words to this song. Oh, beautiful for patriots' dreams that sees beyond the years, thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God shed his grace on thee. Now crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Welcome to your new hospital.
Dedicate this new building, I would ask that you join me in prayer. Maker of us all, we gather together today to dedicate this new building at Northern Inyo Hospital. We give you thanks for the gift of life and all those whose lives will be impacted by this place. For all those who will receive the gift of life in this place, we pray for joy and blessings. For all those who await test results in this place, we pray for comfort and calm. For those who face difficult decisions in this place, we pray for discernment and wisdom. For all those who come here for treatment of painful and frightening diseases and injuries, we pray for the relief of all suffering and the comfort of all afflictions. For all those who make their final journey home in this place, we pray for assurance that they are your beloved children.
I was asked to give a blessing. I was asked from our elders to put a blessing on our new hospital that we all use throughout the valley. Sivi pita pame ko e tabe to baya banana hangu. Ta badua mo tatno be to yabi sanami. Oro e Northern Hospital wa ashit the hell to common to he sam bash mani hidoe. Tu haga ashit the hell to common to he sam bash mani hidoe. Kamano binek ashit the hell to common to he sam bash mani hidoe. Tu haga bibi nek bibi no ashit the hell to common to he sam bash mani hidoe. For the world, you don't own. That I should have tied the common to a haze and wash money away. To a hard I should have to a haze and wash money away. Mana. Amen.
Well, last Friday, an event was held for the media and invited guests, and Sierra Wave's Bill Lefevre was on scene.
We're going to have one of our nursing staff, Dee Dee Costello, do the invocation.
I've been working here 22 years, and as many of you, this is a very important day and an exciting time. And no, I'm not going to give a speech. I do recognize I was asked to pray. But I have to preface it with how much gratitude I have to see this day. And Martha shared a funny story with me only moments ago in there, that when she first started working here 36 years ago, she was told, oh, now I'm going to mess it up, Martha. She said, this is great. You're just in time because we're planning on building a new hospital. So I guess it has to start with a dream and a want to, and sometimes things take a little longer than you want, but here we are today enjoying that.
Okay, Mr. Halfin, tell us, tell our viewers what this new hospital means to the community here.
Well, the big thing is when the 8.8 earthquake hits and there's a big flood, this is going to be the safest place to come. It's by far the safest building in Inyo County. It's probably the biggest project Inyo County's ever seen. It's a dramatic improvement from the old hospital, a lot of which was built in 1946 and pretty much the rest of it in 1975. We now have all the amenities of a modern hospital and really what the residents of the district in Inyo County deserve.
And then what's the next phase of construction here at Northern Inyo Hospital?
Well, right now we're going to take a step back and breathe. We do have phase 3 on the books. We don't have any funding for it yet. Haven't tried to get any funding for it yet. And that's where we remodel the old hospital to accommodate all the folks that are in the modulars around the campus that we'd like to get rid of and move them back into a permanent structure.
All right, well, congratulations. It looks wonderful, and it's a beautiful addition to the community.
Great. Thanks very much.
Well, we thank Bill Lefevre and the great folks at Northern Inyo Hospital. The new building will likely start admitting patients in September. We'll be back with more news.